Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and CNN anchor and anti-Trumper Jim Acosta, he had a mental breakdown on national television. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. And please hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. To say that Mr. Acosta has not taken the news of President Trump's victory in stride is an understatement. He's been livid ever since Trump was declared the president-elect. And if you watch his show like I have to for work, you'll see that the mental deterioration this guy's having. And I don't know why. Because Trump is gold for Acosta. Acosta made his career by challenging the Trump administration the first time. Made his career. He lives off of Trump. The more Trump is in the news, the more Acosta has to talk about. So this should be great for him. He should be thrilled. He should be one of the happiest people on the planet. But he's not. And he was trying to make a point, and his point was wrong. And fortunately, there was a Trump surrogate there who was able to put him in his place, and he did. And Acosta was so flummoxed by that he had to cut to commercial because he couldn't take it anymore. I want you to watch this video and then let me know what you think in the comments.
Media has taken that and makes it seem like our generals are sitting around like talking about environmental science. This is military science with new technology.
Yeah, and I do also want to say that Pete Hegseth, when he was at Fox, was praising some of the Stop the Steal protesters on January 6th. And I want to play some of that and get your reaction, David.
Sure. Reporting for Fox and Friends yesterday morning on the ground, I said a couple of times, this feels like a constitutional tinderbox. It had that feel to it. But it wasn't because Donald Trump gave a speech and then told people to do something at the Capitol. That's not what happened. This is the result of a frustration that a lot of people feel that I frankly wasn't surprised. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying all those things, but the images didn't shock me.
David, I'm just wondering what your reaction to that is. I mean, shouldn't the future defense secretary blast those rioters for the violence violence that we saw that day? No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He did. Jim, he just said, listen, you want to roll the tape again? He said it's not okay. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's all right. Listen, I condemn that. Those images you showed. Anybody that assaults a police officer should go to jail. Anybody who breaks the law like that, anyone who's assaulting a police officer should be punished. Okay, there should be no. I have no sympathy for any of that. Now, flip to the other side of the Capitol, and you know this, Jim. We watched the tapes. You're a smart guy. On the other side of the Capitol, on the Supreme Court side of the Capitol, there was a war waging on one side of the Capitol, which I applaud the Capitol Police for their restraint and their heroism in that, because those people were bad people.
It sounds to
on
me,
the other side, Jim, hold on.
David, I
Jim,
do
on
want
the
to
other
continue
side,
the discussion on the other side of the break.
Capitol,
it does sound as though he is excusing it to a large extent, and perhaps he'll be asked about it during his confirmation.
Jim, he was condemned. Jim, he condemned it. He'll be asked.
All right. We'll stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.